Hey everyone, I'm Ryan, this is Future Riffs, and today we are going to discuss arpeggiating harmonics. I think they're nicknamed Waterfall Harmonics, but pretty much I'm going to show you guys how to do a lot of harmonic tricks with your right hand instead of your left hand. So, a little while ago, we did a harmonics video where I covered different types of harmonics. We went from the basic, 12th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret stuff, to we even did hammer-on harmonics, which I think are a really cool technique. And then we did right-hand harmonics, which are wild. And they take a little bit to develop. So I kind of wanted to work on that more. So the technique I'm talking about is working through arpeggiating. Oops, sorry guys. Working through arpeggiating. Where I'm playing all of the harmonic technique itself with just my right hand. So let me take you guys step by step through how I learned this. And let me front this with, I'm left-handed. I play guitar the correct way. I play it right-handed. Yes, that was an absolute jab at my lefties that play lefty. No, I'm just kidding. You guys play however you want. However you feel most comfortable. Growing up, there were right-handed guitars in the house, and I just started playing that way. I also play some classical instruments and piano, and you can't play those the other way. No one will let you. So I had to play guitar right-handed, and honestly, I'm very thankful for it, but my right hand techniques are what I struggle with the most. So I try to develop pretty firm practice regimens to get my right hand up to speed with my left hand. I'm much more confident on the fingerboard than I am with a pick or with harmonics or tapping. So let me walk you guys through how I did this. The first part is working on your L. We are touching the harmonic with our pointer finger, and then we are plucking it with our thumb. So it's touch with our pointer finger, pluck with our thumb. I have learned that if you can get a decent distance away from your pointer finger and you're not trying to pluck right up against it, that you get a way better tone. So my pointer finger is at 12th fret, getting that 12th fret harmonic, and my thumb is all the way past 17. And that's where I'm getting that harmonic tone from. So the first thing that I did was I wanted just to be able to putz along like this, with this one finger thing. So I went up and down 12 until I felt really, really comfortable. I'm on a clean track today. I have the Kinky Boost in the HX Stomp helping push my gain a little bit. You'll always have more success with harmonics with a hotter pickup, but I'm actually using a low impedance pickup. I'm using noiseless ceramic pickups to try to bring you guys the clearest quality I can. So you have to be, that being said, you have to be really accurate when you're trying to do this on a clean channel. So that first technique, I would just go ascending and descending up and down the 12th fret. So I go like this. And once I felt comfortable with that, which took, I don't know, maybe a couple hours. Actually, honestly, I don't remember how long it took, so I'm not going to quote maybe a couple hours. I'm sure it took me a little while, but focusing on just that. Then you want to start trying to string skip. I'm still not doing anything with my left hand at all other than just steadying my neck so that I can guarantee accuracy down here. But this hand isn't doing anything. So then I would try doing something like this, maybe E, D, G, I'm sorry, wow. E, D, A, G, D, B, G, E. And I jump around like that, just to kind of strengthen my accuracy with landing it. Because obviously, you're probably going to be playing something else, and then you're probably going to go into into a harmonic riff. You're probably not just going to be sitting idle and setting up. So you want to make sure that anytime you're practicing anything, you want to be aiming for accuracy so that you can actually apply it to your playing. Apply it to jamming or playing live or writing solos or whatever. So after I felt really good with that, I add a chord on my left hand. Like in the harmonics video, the first harmonics video that we did, I talk about when you add a chord, you have to do some simple addition and your harmonic moves. So if I play an E minor, my A string and my D string are the harmonic's no longer at 12th fret, it's at 14. So I would have to go like this. 12, 14, 14, 12, 12, 12. So jumping around with a chord is kind of the next step, and then maybe switching chords. So I like to go from the E minor to the C major 7 because it's just a really simple switch. So I can go like this. Pick that ascending and descending. Then switch to C major 7. And switch back. So that really helps with my aim. Once I feel really comfortable with my aim, we can move on to the third step. The third step is adding an arpeggiating finger. And I'll tell you what, you're going to want to go back to step 1 for this. Get rid of the chords, no chords. Just do 12th fret and practice this arpeggiating finger. And what I mean by an arpeggiating finger, this finger isn't actually getting a harmonic. It's getting the open string or the fretted note. It's not, we're not doing any harmonic trick with it. We are getting a harmonic with our L, our pointer finger and our thumb. And then this finger, our middle finger, is picking an open string. So the first pass that I'm going to do is going to be E, and then I'm going to arpeggiate on G. Then I'm going to do my harmonic on A and arpeggiate B. Try just this first. So you can get a little groove going just with that, back and forth. And then add that D in there to make it sound cool. So start working your arpeggiation like that. I am purposely doing 2 strings apart, so I'm doing E and then G, A and then B, D and then E, because I like the tonality that those intervals have apart from each other. You can do any interval that you like, be creative with it, and try to find something that you really enjoy the tone of. But for me, I think that that sounds pretty cool, even just with open strings. So once you feel good about that, you can start doing the same thing that you were doing prior. You can add chords back in, but I'm going to recommend some different chords. Let's look at some flat 5s and some minor 7s. Let's look at this chord right here. Bar straight across 5th fret, and then take your ring finger and put it on 7th fret of the E string. We are going to then move our arpeggiating hand. We have to follow this. Remember, we have to do that kind of math trick there. We're going to go up to 17th fret. And I'm playing on a Strat today, so no one should be running out of frets. No one should have any sort of issue because this isn't an extended range guitar. I'm going to pick straight across 7th fret. My harmonic finger never makes it all the way up to that 19 there, but if it does, I just have to go down and play it. So I'm doing the exact same technique that I was doing with the open string. The same distance apart in everything. So I'm going E, G, A, B, D, E, G. the more complex your chord is, the more colorization will happen as you're picking through it, because you're getting that open string and the harmonic, and sometimes those notes are going to be, different. They won't just be octaves of each other. So you get this really nice variety of notes, and they won't fight each other as far as like being out of key or anything like that if you're doing the 12 frets apart deal. So it's really, really cool. It's really, really nice kind of trick here. So let's run it all the way to the end and get that high 19. Then I'm going to scoot down a half step just because I like the way this sounds. I need like a little trap beat to come in, like some sort of groove. You know what I mean? Like that would be cool. We'll work on that. We're gonna try to add those types of features to our videos eventually. But when you get this far, start working on more and more complex chords, and then you can add as many arpeggiating fingers as you want. I'm not there yet. This is as far as I've made it, as far as my techniques are concerned. I've started working in my ring finger just a little bit, but not with enough confidence to give you guys a lesson on it. When I develop it myself, I will happily show you guys how I did so, but it's still in that type of phase right now. So let me get there, and then I'll try to get you guys there too. But just follow those simple steps. Start by working on your L, then running, descending, ascending, up and down 12th fret, add chords, then go back, start adding in your arpeggiating finger, and then add chords. And you will start getting the coolest sounds ever. Not to mention, people will have no idea what you're doing. This was a technique that I heard Tommy Emmanuel do first on the acoustic guitar, nonetheless. Just ripping. He's so insane. If you guys don't know who Tommy Emmanuel is, change your life today. Go watch some of his videos. You will not regret a single second of it. He is such a killer Australian artist. Every time he tours here, I see him. He's awesome. So he was the first one that I saw do this, and he can rip it. He does a version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow that is, it's mostly these harmonics, and it's so pretty sounding. You have to check it out. So anyway, that was what kind of piqued my interest. I hadn't heard a lot of players do that, and I hadn't heard like any electric guitar players do it. So learn it. Be on the forefront of techniques, and surprise your friends and write cool stuff with it. Anyway, that's the technique for today. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment, ask questions. We love reading the comments. There have been quite a few comments lately, and we've been enjoying it. It is really, really cool. We're trying to build a community here, so let us know what you guys think, good or bad. Maybe be nice. You don't have to be nice. Do whatever you gotta do. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm going to go back to doing rainy Florida day nonsense things, which is pretty much me staying in this room and playing guitar more.